Welcome to Enots Engineering. I'm Alan. Today in the workshop we're looking at a mini circular saw which comes with spare blades and accessories and is mains powered. So let's go into the workshop and take a look. This is the mini saw. It has a 750 watt motor. When set at 90 degrees, a cutting depth of 48 millimeters. User manual. And with it you get a pack of 6 saw blades, 2 fine cutting blades, 2 ripsaw blades with tungsten carbide tips, 2 blades for ceramics or cement. Fitting the saw blade. This is a blade I'm going to fit. First thing to notice is that on the saw itself it has an arrow on the top here pointing this way to say the direction of travel for the blade is that way. With the blade, just put it down with a face painting up so it should go the same way as the arrow. First of all, you need to make sure that the washer is fitted to the end of the spindle. It says on it blade, so I'm placing this side facing the blade. When you fit the blade, if you pull the guard back, you can slide the blade through the opening onto the spindle. Then you fit the second washer, which has a square hole in it, which goes onto the top. And finally, this is a cap head with a small washer which goes on top of that. It has a left-hand thread, so you have to tighten it anti-clockwise. On the back of the saw you have a button which will lock the blade so you can tighten it up. The base plate, just the cut, you just slacken off the screw, drop the base plate to whatever position you want, and that will make the blade stick out further. Put that back because it's safer that way. On this side you have an angle protractor with the different angles on, so you can tilt the saw, and that goes from 0 to 60 degrees. You have an arm to guide you along the edge of a piece of wood, which is that. So that would go through here. And on the front cap head here to tighten the guide arm. The guide arm has a metric scale, goes up in 5 millimeters. If I switch the light off, you might be able to see the laser. Switch on the top here for the laser. This button here is for the safety feature, so you can't turn it on when you pick it up. You have to press the button in to turn the trigger on. That's a nice smooth finish on there, and you can see both sides very little breakout on the wood. You can see there the sawdust coming out the dust extraction pipe. In the pipe the sawdust is being collected. Obviously you'd have a vacuum on there. Try another piece of wood. blade I'm using is the coarse blade, but it gives a nice finish. Let me try something else. Now I've set the blade depth to about 20mm on this scale, and I've fitted the guide. So I'll just run along here and see if I can put a slot in it. It's cut that with no problem. I've altered the width of the guide, so I'll cut another slot along here. I've turned the wood around, and now I'll see if I can cut that rebate. It's a nice rebate in the wood, no problem with the depth. So cuts very well, there's no effort, the motor's not struggling. You'll see the finish of the cut, and that's with the coarse blade. I've changed the blade and I want to cut this quarry tile. Now for this, somewhere in my goggles and this mask, is I'm going to cut through this quarry tile. Straight through the tile. Now these are harder than ordinary ceramic tiles, and that had no problem cutting through that. One hard quarry tile. The Minisaw's 750 watt motor has coped with everything I've asked it to do today and would make a good addition to my toolbox. Oh well, that's it for today. Hope that was interesting, hope it was useful, and we'll see you next time on Enots Engineering.